What up, YouTube? This is John Snow from John Snow Sports and Fitness, and today I'm going to be answering a few emails. Okay, email 1. This one is from Bradley from Austin, Texas, and it says, John, I'm a football player and I'm looking to add some upper body mass. My legs are pretty naturally strong. I'm doing squats and I seem to be making gains in my lower body with the squatting and deadlifting. But I seem to have hit a plateau with my upper body gains. What is your advice on this? Okay, I'm glad you asked me this question because it's obvious to me that you're on the right track, given that you're doing squats and deadlifts. That's going to really help your performance on the field because it's going to help you drive more force into the ground and increase your rate of force development, therefore making you an overall better athlete. And squatting and deadlifting is great for football players. Now, you're interested, you say, in building upper body mass, and I'm going to tell you what you need to do. Okay, well, first of all, since you're a football player, you need to stick to big compound movements, as I like to call them, the big boy lifts. Yeah, that's right. So that means you need to be doing, obviously, the bench press. That's number 1. Don't do decline. Either do the flat bench press or the incline bench press, and then dumbbell bench press too. Do those 3 for your chest, and obviously that's going to target your shoulders too and your triceps. And you want to get strong on that lift. You want to get strong on those lifts. Also, this is a really underrated exercise for the upper body. Some kind of overhead press where you're standing push press. I'm gonna have to make a demonstration video of that, but that's another day. We'll worry about that when the time comes. But the push press is basically you swing your hips through and explode up for your shoulders, for your shoulder development. It'll get some of your traps too. Great exercise. I highly recommend it. If you're feeling confident, you can try the push jerk. That's where you do the same thing, except you do a jerk. That's where you extend the foot out while you press up, and it's a very underrated exercise for the upper body. And let's see, another one you can do if you're not feeling confident, if you're a beginner, which a lot of people are beginners, and a lot of you high school kids need to stick to the basics. Clean and press. That's where you do a power clean and then you press up, explode. That is another great shoulder exercise, overall body exercise, and it'll get your traps. You don't need to do anything but Olympic lifting for traps and behind the neck presses, but be careful because if your form's not right on the behind the neck, you can damage your rotator cuff. For baseball players, I wouldn't suggest that, but for football players, go ahead and do it. Now, the easier one is the traditional standing military press. You just put the barbell on a squat rack and you get in a clean position. You pick it up off the rack and then you just press straight up, strict form. It'll activate your core, and then that's really going to help your shoulders, which is going to transfer over to the bench press. Standing barbell overhead press is basically a standing bench press, and if you do all these exercises, you're really going to have some serious upper body gains. Also, I'm a big advocate of push-ups, dips, and pull-ups. If you're an athlete, make sure you're doing these 3 body weight exercises. If they get too easy, add weight. Add a weighted vest, something. It's really going to pay off. But all those upper body exercises that I mentioned are what you're going to need to do to get your upper body gains up to par with your legs. Like you said, you have big legs, your legs are on point. But that's what you're going to have to do to get your upper body ready. And stay away from curls, stay away from chest flies. They have no benefit for an athlete. You're never going to do this during a football game. It's just not an athletic movement. It's not functional in any way. You want to stick to big compound lifts in between 3 to 10 reps. Don't do more than that. And then you just keep doing those, gym 3 or 4 times a week, and do your sprints, do your football drills, and you'll be fine. You'll make a lot of upper body gains if you do that. This is John Snow speaking from John Snow Sports and Fitness. Stay tuned for part 2.